Alright, shalom, shalom. It's your brother AHBAD from YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, AHBAD. I'm Profitable Service, St. Petersburg, Florida. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Chakadash. Double honors to my elder apostle, great MILLSTONE, who rule well. Sing an honor, salutation, all your sensitive brothers. Constantly push your word, truth, sincerity, four corners of the earth. I also want to say peace and blessings also be to all the sensitive men, women, and children that do consist of the 1/3, and peace and blessings be to the confusion and faces out there in the four corners of the earth. And basically, I was thinking about a video the elder Tazawam has done, basically about what have you sacrificed for the Lord lately. You know, just thinking about that, and something he said kind of touched me. You know, about the spirit, like if your mind's not, and I even watched another video he did before prior to that. If you thinking like you don't want to be around the brothers, you don't want to be putting up videos, or you tired of going out there every Saturday or Sunday doing the work, that's because you're not occupying your mind and holding on to what the Lord told you to hold on to, which is what? Your faith. Because if you truly believe, you will continue in His ministry, and you will give all diligence to make that call in the election sure. All right, and I want to go into the word occupation. All right, this is the blue letter, not the blue letter, I said the blue letter. This is the etymology, all right, the meaning of the word occupation. It says fact of holding or possessing, all right? A being employed in something, all right? Pursuit, work. So really it's possessing something or being hired as to do a job. And when I thought about occupation, I thought about this precept right here. This is Sirach chapter 39 verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. So we'll be holding on to the prophecy. Alright, our job is to do what? To constantly watch and pray. Okay? To be one of those watchmen that sit up at the tower. Because remember, Yahawashi is coming like a thief in the night. So your occupation, your mind frame should constantly be on what? Looking at the prophecies. And also the wisdom of the ancients, you know, because knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time. All right, so we got to apply even the Proverbs and some of the Psalms. We got to apply that to us in those days. But your mind has to be on to the law. Like when you go on the Psalm, the 3rd chapter. I was like, no, is it 3rd chapter? Yeah, I think it's the 3rd chapter, or Psalms like 91 or 92, talking about how 1,000 shall fall at your side, how no evil shall come towards you. How much did David cry to the Lord and ask for his forgiveness, and then even blessed him for making his hands to war. We gotta apply all that in that day, man. Hold on to his faith. I mean, even the Psalms give you scenarios on how he escaped, how he had to run from his own sons. So let alone not just the prophecies, but even the wisdom of the scriptures. But if your mind is not constantly focused on this, and then of course you're gonna eventually veer off. That's why we have to pray without ceasing. Because when you sending up those prayers, you're doing it through the Spirit and off of faith. And then the Lord, when He feel like it's ready, or whether or not you need that, He will give it to you. Trust me, you will feel the increase. It all goes back to honestly doing this as being a good member of a job. It's like you get hired to do something, right? They pay you for it. But at the same time, Jacob complained today for doing that. But let's see, we've been hired to do this job, but we are unprofitable at what we're doing. Like, we're service based upon because we were chosen, which is called halal, you know, called halal, like Yahawashi. You could have been a 2/3. But the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your works. Your labor of work, man. He's going to pay you for that. And how He going to pay us? With salvation. And man, that's beautiful to me, because guess what? We already Israelites. So you already got one up on all the nations. But to see the salvation, it even tells you, man, that they be what is it? As a matter of fact, let me get it real quick. This is a part of why we constantly try to progress in this ministry and constantly push out this word and feed the elect. Not only for us, but for you also as well. But this is a precept right here. Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. So hold on. In order for you to live to see the fall of Esau go down and 2/3 of these heathens, you got to be a friend unto the Lord. What makes you a friend? What YAHAWASHI said? YAHAWASHI said, I no longer call you servant, because the servant know not what the master do, but I call you my friend, because he basically said, I reveal the things unto you that my Father has revealed unto me. So we're friends unto the Lord. So if you know this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you're not applying it, you was a fool, man. You know how them old time used to say, you a damn fool. And them fighting words. But guess what? The Lord said you are silent people anyway. All right? So, hey, if you a brother in this thing, you know, even if you're a sister that believe, hold on to your faith, because there's billions of people on this world. This is the aid of information. And despite the fact even some of our people know they don't apply it, you apply it. Because the Lord is not a man that he should lie. So you have to believe these things are going to happen. But what's your occupation? Constantly looking for salvation. That's really it. Being the children of the day and not of the night. Because when the night does come, that evil, we're going to have that light anyway. Call HALAL YAHAWASHI. Going back to Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. That's beautiful. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. Conversing. Our conversation is about what? The parables of the scriptures, man. Yo, even when I be talking to the brother Kwame Allah, I be like, yo, man, I'm going off. He be like, off of faith. Right. Everything we do is off of faith, off the strength, man. Okay? You go out and preach the word, you put yourself at harm's way. You speaking about the downfall of the society, but we doing it out of what? Sincerity and righteousness, man. All right? Even when, you know, we talk, you know, brother in the camp be like, yo, man, I got a flock. There's not this pasture I got to go to. That's just even in our folly talk. But why do we talk like that even on a regular basis? Because our minds are always on the parables. We seeking out the things that are not of this world. We seeking out the things that are above. And that's what's wrong with our people. They only want to accept, and they only want to go after what they can see and what's in front of them. That's why the Lord said this, he said, this old adulterous generation, you seeking for a sign. And he gave us a sign. Elijah, who was who? AHBAD, John the Baptist. All right? Through the Spirit. Man, it's beautiful to have that thing revealed unto you. Man. Call HALAL YAHAWASHI for this truth. Matthew 6:19. Lay up not yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. And the Lord said, friendship of the world is enmity with him. You become an enemy. Why? Because you want to befriend things that's here, that's carnal. No, you want to befriend things that are spiritual, which is the wisdom. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Okay? The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. And that's spiritual, because you know when they're trying to use the all-seeing eye, as something being wicked, when you think about having your eye single, that's a telescope. You know, it's like looking through a magnifier or something like that on the petri dish. So you focusing on, like you zeroing in. It's kind of like if you lose one sense, one of your natural born senses, your other senses will heighten. They will become more stronger, more sensible. So if you close your eye, you're going to be more focused on what you see, because you have less to work with. But it's really talking about having a focal point, all right? Looking at the apex of it all. And our mind is on what? Constantly on these scriptures. So if you want to increase in this wisdom, all right, you would apply this word. And how do you obtain more wisdom and knowledge and understanding from the Lord? Well, of course, you pray to him. Of course, you pray to them, I should say. They're different entities. But this is what it boils down to. Proverbs 1 and 2. I'm sorry, 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. Who was simple-minded fools before we got into this truth, man? All right? A wise man will hear and will increase learning. Well, so what are you listening for? You listening by watching the news. You listening to the brothers' videos, man. All right, that's what it's talking about. That's where your mind should be occupied at. And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. So you're going to constantly try and be around the brothers or break bread with them or one way or the other or watching videos. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. And this is what it boils down to, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So your fear is what? The wisdom. So you're instructed to be occupied in it. That's your job. You've been hired to be a prophet. Now the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. So now you're subject to what? Your responsibility, which is what? To cry aloud and spare not, and lift up that voice like a trumpet, and show my people of Israel their transgressions. All right. But nonetheless, I pray you will edify when I get all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH. Them must have all the past, great millstone who rule well. Sing unsalutation to all your sincere brothers that's constantly pushing word and true to sincerity, four corner of earth. And like I always say, ask for forgiveness, paradise, cease, and stay humble, remain diligent. Salaki YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, Balatam Yad, Lawan Kanai, Lawan Mahar, Shalom.